Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Adam here from Team Kryo. Follow along as I take you through an unboxing and how to set up your Kryo Pod. So when you open it, you're gonna have a nice greeting card from us, usually customized with your name on here, a nice little message. But what you're gonna see, you guys, is a barcode here telling you to scan. Use your phone, scan this. Is going to take you to the daily maintenance protocol to how to keep your Kryo Pod nice and healthy and not building up with ice if you live in minus temperatures. All right, you guys, we got everything laid out for you here. You have the Kryo Pod right here. 6 legs to stand up the base. It does come with a user manual, step-by-step user manual if you need it. You got your drain tap here for draining the water when you need to do that, plus an extended drain spout, hand pump for blowing up the inflatables, the upper rim on the base, plus the thermal lid, which we'll get to in a second, and a nice cushion if you wanted to blow this up to sit on. Again, we'll get to all this in a minute here. So here's the base. As you unfold it, you're going to see we have the carrying case right here for if you were to ever take this with you on the road, maybe to the cottage in the summer, whatever. You can fold all this up and we get a nice branded carrying case for you. You also have what we call an all-weather cover. If you're into the winter months or in a climate with minus temperatures, we recommend just using this lid and not the thermal lid in winter temperatures, as it's not going to stick to the upper layer of ice that may build up in your Kryo Pod, again, in minus temperatures. So this is our all-weather lid here. Again, it just goes over the top. And right here, you do have your thermal lid. This is great for keeping it insulated and keeping debris out in the summer. Again, it is inflatable along the rim, which will blow up in just a minute here. Step one, you're gonna wanna grab one of your legs here. You see the caps on the bottom. That's obviously going to be on the surface, on the floor, wherever you're gonna take it. You're gonna take the rounded edge. You're gonna go find one of the slits. There's 6 of these. You're gonna feed one of the legs all the way through. Nice and easy. That's in. And you're gonna continue on with all 6 of the legs. Again, feeding them all the way through, sliding them all the way up to the top, and go around and get all 6 legs in. That's going to be step 1. Step number 2, we're going to inflate the upper rim on the Kryo Pod here with the hand pump. So what I want you to do is actually grab the plug and firmly connect by pressing all the way in. Wait till it goes, boom, now that's in. You're gonna see this top one now. Take this off. Now what this is gonna allow you to do is pump up without the air deflating when you pull the hand pump connector off. So let's get this in, just like so, and we'll start our pumping. As you guys are pumping, what I want you to do, stop when it gets a little bit firmer here and actually roll this upper rim out. You're gonna see the inserted plug here. Bring it to the outside. Roll this out as it just starts to form a little bit more of a circular shape, and then keep pumping. You don't wanna pump this so tight that it's gonna be rock solid. As you can see, I'm barely touching this, and I got some nice room in there. You can always add more air, but don't start by putting so much air in there that it's rock solid. Don't be scared if it's not coming to a complete circle yet, if there's little creases like this. Once you get water in here, it's gonna push on all the walls and it's all gonna come to shape. All right, all done now. Pull the hand pump out. Make sure you connect this back in, but again, that second one, the air doesn't come out, which is nice. Securely fasten that, you're good to go. We're also going to do the exact same thing on the thermal lid. Now again, if you're in minus temperature climates, you do not need to use this thermal lid, as this material might and probably will get frozen to the top layer of ice if you have this deployed outside. But in summer conditions or warmer climates, this is great for keeping the water insulated and nice and cool. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do the exact same thing. Grab the plug just like we did on the upper rim of the Kryo Pod. Push it into place, boom. Grab the outside one, pop it out, and connect the hand pump, and away we go. All right, guys, what you're gonna do with this thermal protective lid is it's actually going to go inside the Kryo Pod when you're using it and underneath the Kryo Pod rim, and it's gonna fit nice and securely, nice and snug, right under there like so. And you're gonna notice when this happens, just like the water will do, it's kind of putting some pressure on the walls, and you're gonna see everything coming to form into a nice circle a lot better. Step number 3 is putting on the drain tap here. You're gonna see there's an O-ring here, so I'm gonna snip this off. Don't forget to put this O-ring on, or you will find that your drain tap might leak when you start filling it up with water. So you wanna put the O-ring on first, Get that on there, and then tightly screw on the drain tap. As you can see, that O-ring is going to protect it from releasing any kind of water. All right, you guys, it does come with an extended hose. This is for when you're draining, you want to drain it away from your tub. Again, you can get anything that will help with that, like another hose, for example. But we do have this to drain it away, so it's all the water's not going to come out right floating around your tub. Put this on like this, tightly secure it, and then again, when we release the valve, boom, all the water will drain out and away from your pod. All right, you guys, a very important step here that you're not going to want to miss. You're going to see the drain tap on the outside. Look inside, and right in front of it, you're going to see there's another plug that you're going to need to throw the cap onto, like so, and securely put that in there. Because if not, as you would imagine, any water you're going to put in is going to fall right out of that. That does not mean that your pod is leaking. You just missed this step. Do not miss this. Put that base plug in, then you can start filling up with water. All right, you guys, maybe this step goes without saying, but when I'm setting up my Kryo pod, I actually like to get inside of it rather than reaching over the edge. Get down and feel around on that internal plug to make sure it's firmly and securely on and not on crooked at all, because even if it's off at the slightest, water will drip and leak through there, as you would imagine, is it on the very, very, very base of it. So make sure that internal plug is firmly and securely on 100% flat. I recommend getting in, getting down there, and feeling it. All right, you guys, last step before I leave here. This is the all-weather cover. We're gonna show you how to put this on. Pretty straightforward, but again, this is the cover that we highly recommend if you live in minus temperature climates to keep the snow out or anything that's gonna try to get on top, and it's not gonna freeze to that upper layer of ice that may form. So, pretty straightforward, like I said. The only thing we highly recommend is starting from the opposite side of the inflatable plug here. We've done that a couple times where we've done this, and it slipped, and it's actually came unplugged, and then obviously this rim becomes deflated. All right, you guys, much like making your bed, again, this would be easier if this thing was full of ice, which it will be for you, but you want to start on the opposing side. I'm just trying to hold it in place with my knees, go around the entire rim, and just like that, you got your all-weather cover on, firmly secured, keeping any kind of debris or snow or whatever have you out of your pod, keeping it clean. All right, you guys, that's all. Thanks for following along with the unboxing and the setup of the Kryo pod. I hope this helped with any questions you may have. As you can see, it's super simple, super user-friendly, pretty straightforward. But if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to us at support@thekryo.com. Thanks again.